first image I had was of some feathers, almost like Indian feathers. I felt like I saw like the night sky, starry night, but that could have been me picking up on my environment. And then I thought I was looking at kind of a deserty environment, almost like Arizona. So I'm just still kind of easing into it though.
Take your time.
I feel like there's something sandy. The area may be sandy, possibly hilly. I got the phrase bride and groom. I don't know if that was noise.
Would you like to probe on the place a bit more?
Sure. Feels hot, hilly, like a sunny kind of place. Yeah, I feel like there are rocky or sandy hills nearby. I had the image of, which could be like stones placed in a circle, rocks, sort of squarish, rounded, if that makes sense. Sort of aligned in a circle. I think there may be one or more people involved here.
Okay. Would you like to see what these people are about, or the one person or the more?
Okay. I just feel like it's maybe older. Not too sure on that, but they seems. I don't know if I'm thinking in terms of AOL images, but get the sense of indigenous, Indian, or older times, like trying to put my finger on it. It's sort of, I don't know. I just have the image of someone in like simpler clothes, but could be like an Indian or priest or something else. And this could be symbolic, but I felt like the person was sort of standing with arms out and floating up or levitating. Maybe some light. I feel like there's maybe some sadness. I don't know. I want to say it's almost like near a canyon or cave.
Would you like to tell me more about this person that you see?
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of light, white light and energy. Feels like it's in the chest of this person and emanating outwards. It feels very spiritual. For a second I thought there was like maybe a green amulet or stone involved or found or just there. I think maybe one of the other subjects might have been female. I don't know. That was very brief.
Okay. And so you mentioned a person with a lot of light coming out of its chest. It feels spiritual. So, what does this person do? Do you see, or can you ask what they are about, or can you see what they are about, what they're doing?
It's like I see like a hand shovel, so like digging or gardening or something like that, excavating. But then I also see something very spiritual, like a spiritual focus, something through a spiritual, pure lens. And maybe this person wears white. I don't know if there's like a head garment or hat or something, or hood or something like that. Cloth. Seems very white and clean.
And what is this? You also mentioned a green stone. Would you like to probe on that one?
Okay. It's like before I had seen it like in the dirt, picked up or found or just there, and then now I see like the facets in it, and I see like maybe a bearded person in the within the facet or reflection or through it. It's like it's maybe there's some properties to it, or energies, or ability to dimensionally look through it differently, or use it dimensionally, or just psychically, or spiritually, or something.
Mm-hmm. And is it related to the person that you described before, or is it a separate element?
I feel like somehow it's connected. I'm not entirely sure right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like the original person is doing something else spiritually, or floating, or going somewhere. I see the wings of an angel as well.
Did you say you see angels?
The wings of an angel, yeah.
Okay. You also mentioned some other people or a female that you said that you saw briefly, or would you like to see anything about the other people or what's going on?
Okay. I see like flower petals and lots of like light and love and something like peaceful and beautiful. It almost feels like the environment of stone, like a stone fountain or that kind of scenery around there. And this radiance. So I'm not sure if there's a paying tribute or just love or an activity or ceremony. It feels like something's going on there.
What kind of activity, or you mentioned the radiance, paying tribute, or activity or ceremony? Could you see what this is about, or what are they doing?
I saw a ring, and then I saw I'll AOL wedding, but I saw a youngish female with white clothes that seems fair complected and maybe blonde, and wearing white, and this sort of foggy glow or halo type light around her, and there's just something beautiful about it. I don't know.
Are there any other people there?
Tribute. People.
You can take your time if you want to probe on the activity.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to force it.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to say earlier that I briefly saw more of someone like Roman looking, but I only say that because it briefly came up again, so I don't know if it's of that period, but
A Roman looking male or female?
male with like short curly hair with more of like the what would you call it? Not really a tunic, but like the shirt and skirt, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yes,
see.
you.
Hmm?
You can continue to see about what you want to probe on this activity. Take your time,
Okay.
take your breaths,
Got it.
and if you want, you can probe on this male later on.
Okay. I feel like right now I'm indoors or covered area with like this molded curvy stone area where you could lay stuff in or sit in, or goes across into the wall, and this shortish ceiling. But this is sort of a open area almost, but enclosed. It's not real tight. I felt I saw someone in a hood, like a brown hood, and then just his nose and face, so a male figure. Maybe maybe some steel bars, like crosshatch steel bars that might be relevant, that could be part of a door or window or a cell for that matter. But
So, what is the purpose or the use of this room or place?
it seems like to sleep in or store something in. Doesn't seem particularly clean. It seems more dark, dank. Not bad, but not exactly aesthetically pleasing, or not bright or beautiful like the other scene. But maybe it's just more of a cave-like area. I don't know.
So the male that you mentioned somebody being there, someone in a hood, a male. What are they doing there? Or are they the ones who use this cave or place?
He seems tall. I'd say about 40 plus or minus 10 years. And humble wise, something about tunnels, maybe a tunnel system.
Physical tunnels?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not entirely sure. I could look around. It was more the word tunnels.
Okay.
Hang on a second, I think I'm getting something else. There's like these black shapes that look like the eyes on a spider, or like shiny, I don't know if it's on the wall or the ground, or it's weird. I'm trying to see what it even means. Just kind of comes up out of the darkness, so I guess somehow it must be related, but or just a physical structure.
Would you like to look around and see elements of the place more, or can I move to my question?
I'll do a couple of movements just to see if there's a different perspective. I don't know, I feel like maybe there's buildings around and some trees or leaves, and for a moment I felt like I was looking in the eyes of a lion. And there's some other areas that could be stone or courtyard-like, or something along those lines.
And what does this broader place that you are describing feel like? I mean, does it feel like, I don't want to lead, but like a city, like, what does it feel?
I would have said more of a village, but then again, it could be, this is what I was feeling earlier.
Okay.
And it could be just a part of a city or region or neighborhood, but when I was looking from above, it seemed to be more of a circle with some aspects within it.
Okay.
And maybe some aspects outside of it. there's maybe plaster type walls that were painted or had a layer or surface that maybe peeled away or became weathered or antiqued. Yeah, it feels kind of stony. I'm gonna explore that a little more. I feel like maybe there's some stuff coming in here.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I feel like it's sort of stone building related, mosque or temple like. So some different curved edges and small buildings like that, potentially. I kind of feel like there's some really tall, what would I call it, an area with really tall walls. This is kind of shadowed. Yeah, it just seems very tall, but somewhat enclosed. Did you have a question, you said?
Okay, yes. My question is this male, the figure that you have mentioned with the hood, who is humble and wise. Do you think that you could connect with them, see if they have anything to say, any messages, or anything related to who they are or to the target in general? Just anything that I'm saying this all together because I know that you take time to, you don't want to talk and stop and talk and stop.
Got it. Got it. Let's see. I see like this area that feels open, it feels like it's part, almost like a terrarium or green growth inside of a really big open cavern type, you know, not inner earth, but kind of like that. This person it was almost priest-like. I saw beads like you'd have in your hand. And it might have been imagination, but I had just kind of spontaneously got astronaut. 7 news. There's something about exploring spiritually or the depths of man or the inner depths. Let me see what he's doing. I almost feel like something's being built here now, like it's some kind of technologies or stuff that's being built indoors, like it's almost like an old factory setting, but not a factory. It's somewhat, what's the word? Somewhat Dune-like or Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And I see like a measuring gauge almost of fine increments, as if something were being measured out. This kind of, I don't know, could be on a little mind trip there. But if that's relevant, then it's almost like a sort of scientist tinkering or building almost solo or whatever, but like they know what they're doing.
Would you like to see more about this scientist?
Okay. About the person or what they're doing?
Anything that comes.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to ask, is the scientist the same person that you described earlier, with the hood, who is humble and wise, or are they someone else?
I want to say it's the same person, or they are related to this, or if not, directing
Okay.
it or
Okay.
applying it.
And what is the reason for them being there?
technology?
Mhm. So, can I move to my next question, or are you still probing on what the person is doing?
Yeah, I'm still on that question.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm still on that question. I'm still
Are
on
you
the current.
probing?
I'm still on the current question.
Okay.
Yeah. I lost the train of thought there on that, but I did see a lot of narrow stairs or sections or areas that seem to carry on or around. As far as purpose or anything, I'm not sure. It seems to have some sort of purpose or intent and build out or experimentation or maybe to elevate or go do something, or that's all I got right now.
Mhm. Okay. So, earlier you mentioned a Roman-looking male with short, curly hair and clothes that resembled a tunic or a skirt. Would
Yeah,
you like to?
maybe even more, slightly more ornamental of what I don't know the terminology, but like it might be more decorative or more, you know, hemmed in and designed out or whatever, versus a generic tunic or, if that makes sense.
So, would you like to probe on that male and how they are related to the target?
Okay. This person seems mid 30s or 40s, healthy, maybe long legs. The male seems athletic, but also has a feminine quality. He might even be gay, I'm not sure, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. It's
Yes.
maybe just the way he carries himself. But yeah, slight effeminate quality, but also an athletic build that reminds me of like a Russell Crowe or the character in 300. The whole thing with him reminds me of, yeah, Roman period, Caesar-like. I wanted to AOL that, or earlier maybe Jesus, but in relation to the other character with the light,
Is there a connection between these two males, or not, or is the Roman-looking male separate?
it's related, or there's a connection somehow, and the Roman-looking person seems stoic, thinking about something, contemplating. Maybe there's a decision, or analyzing, or looking upon. It's like doesn't seem very harsh, but in fact maybe kind of easygoing, but also there's something you can tell on the mind that is somewhat serious, perhaps.
And how would you describe their connection?
Somehow this last character, the Roman character, was embedded within this whole system or arrangement to the extent that they're almost, I can't say powerless, but hands tied or not able to, it's like they're embedded within the wall, you know, like part of the picture. Yeah, it's like their hands are tied, or they can't fully act on their own on this one, or something like that.
And why would that be?
I see like sort of rock with holes in it, almost like cubby holes.
Mhm.
I don't know what that means, but as far as the hands being tied, or they're part of this picture, meaning that they're within the full picture, where it's like not a cog within the wheel, but kind of like that, you know, part of the machine or part of the situation, or situation's bigger, or I see like containers for water and glass or something, and maybe there was even a flirtiness I perceived for a second there, but see like dark contrasty colors of like low light contrastiness, like a low lit oil painting.
So, back to that wise male now with the hood. Would they have any messages to share in any way?
I feel like this person whose mission was beyond just a mission, it was something bigger, greater, interesting, powerful, like it couldn't be stopped, or you know, you can't even if something happened to this person, this is just I don't know, I'm trying not to mix my own thought about it, but there's something about it that was or is bigger on another level, or it's like something like the petty trappings of a situation or place or whatever is not sufficient to change something that is growing or blossoming, or something multidimensional in that regard.
Anything
As far
else?
as a message, let me see. No, it's like, maybe the light is the most important thing. I don't know. It's sort of just disappearing and turning into light and receding.
Okay. So, do you think that we are done with this target, or would you like to probe on anything else?
No, I think we're done.
Okay.